My first guest is a very passionate young actor and director who just began shooting his first feature film, Barefoot and Pregnant. Darien Sills-Evans. Thank you for being here, Darien.
Thanks for inviting me.
I'm really so excited that I met you, and I want to ask right away, you're 17, you just started acting 3 years ago. How did all of this happen? How did this evolve for you?
Well, I just started acting 3 years ago, but I've been writing all my life, and after I wrote and directed my first play, I just really decided that film was where I wanted to go. And with enough people to support me and back me up, I just went for it. And things are going slowly, but surely.
Well, can you talk a little bit about Barefoot and Pregnant? Is that, you wrote that and you're directing it.
Mm-hmm.
And before I want to talk a little bit how you got people to get behind you, but how did you come up with the idea? Is it autobiographical in any way?
It is semi-autobiographical. It's based on the lives of my mother and my Aunt Norma and my grandmother. And, you know, it's a creative license. It deals with it deals with the problems of the black women, which I feel have been totally neglected by, you know, today's genre, you know, in film production. It's totally ignored, and I felt that now was a time, if not now, when, to focus on a film entirely about black women and relationships with their family and work and it's just, and their children, as I feel myself that the black woman is the head of the black family, breadwinner, and keeps everyone in line and whoops the kids if they do something bad.
Can you want to show us the clip now and talk about it?
Sure. Well, a clip that I brought with me is it's a scene with a young man named Malik Green, and his wife is being played by Khadijah Kareem, and she plays the battered wife in this film. And it's not like your typical battered wife stories, I feel. Because Norma, even though she is constantly being beaten by her husband, she's a lot stronger than a lot of the battered wives that you see today. She has her mind. She does speak up every once in a while, but then she backs down because she knows what's coming. Also, she lives with her brother, and her brother's trying to get her to leave this creep, and she doesn't really want to go because she's convinced that he'll come around to, you know, he'll realize what his problem is. And she has a little daughter, too.
So that's what we're going to look at right now.
That's what we're going to look at.
Okay, great.
You ain't never been shit, he ain't shit, and you still ain't shit.
Well, she's talking to you, man. She's talking to you.
You Jason, you don't know where I go anyway, man. You better shut up. You understand what I'm saying? You better shut up.
What's up? Whatever.
Get off me, man.
Can't hear me.
Get off of me!
Look what you did to your family, man. You the one that ain't shit.
Why, Daddy? Why do you have to do this to Mommy? Why? Why, Daddy?
Really, it's just chilling, this film. It's going to be great. I wanted to ask, very impressive. I'm just really, you should be really proud of yourself and the work you're doing. Can you talk about, specifically with the work, what kind of challenges you're facing being, you know, starting at this time in your life and getting this film off the ground?
Well, you know, other than being 17, there's no other challenge. I come into where a lot of people just don't have faith in me because of my age. You know, it's like, you can't even vote. What are you going to do if we gave you $200,000 to direct the film? And it's not like I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm not saying that I can take $40 million and make a great film, but I can take $200,000 and at least make a decent film. You know, and it's not like I work with a completely novice crew. My crew, mostly from Purchase Film School. I have some from NYU,
And you have your own film company, right?
A thing from Brooklyn Filmworks.
And someone from Purchase is producing your film as well.
John Young.
And what are some of the, just really quickly before we move on, some of the other things you're involved? I know you're lots going on for you.
I've been slated to direct an educational film and
Terrific.
some music videos.